In a world where magical creatures and humans coexist, a young dragon shifter named Draylon seeks to avenge the death of his parents. They were brutally murdered by an evil witch named Alira, who has been terrorizing the realm with her dark magic. After years of training and searching, Draylon finally tracks her down. But upon encountering Alira, he realizes she is not what he expected. As their fates intertwine, they find themselves on a path to redemption, love, and self-discovery. Will they be able to overcome the shadows of their past and find happiness, or will their quest for vengeance consume them both?
In the mystical land of Eldarim, a dragon shifter named Draylon grieved for his murdered parents. From a young age, he swore to avenge their deaths and trained relentlessly to master his abilities as a dragon shifter. His determination fueled his transformation into a fierce warrior. Draylon's search led him to the small village of Ravensworth, where rumors of the evil witch Alira's whereabouts had circulated. Draylon blended in with the villagers in his human form, gathering information about Alira's location. Tension filled the air as the villagers lived in fear, knowing the witch could unleash her dark magic upon them at any moment. One fateful evening, Draylon overheard a group of villagers discussing Alira's recent sightings near the Crystal Caves. He knew he had to act fast before she moved on to another location. Packing his belongings, Draylon prepared to confront the witch who had haunted his thoughts for years. Little did he know that the events that were about to unfold would change his life forever. The Crystal Caves were a labyrinth of iridescent tunnels deep within the heart of a mountain. Draylon ventured forth, guided by the faint whispers of Alira's dark magic. He could sense her presence growing stronger as he navigated the treacherous tunnels, his dragon instincts heightened and alert. Upon reaching the heart of the cave, he found a chamber filled with beautiful crystals that reflected and refracted the light, casting a mesmerizing glow throughout the cavern. In the center of the room stood Alira, her raven hair cascading over her shoulders, her eyes a piercing shade of violet. She appeared much younger than Draylon had expected, and her beauty was captivating. Alira turned to face him, a hint of surprise in her eyes. "So, the dragon shifter has finally found me," she said, her voice cold and steady. "I've been expecting you, Draylon." Draylon's heart raced as he fought the urge to unleash his dragon form. "You took my parents from me, and for that, you will pay," he growled, his anger boiling within him. Alira's gaze held a strange mixture of sadness and defiance. "There's more to this story than you know," she warned, her voice laced with a subtle tremble. "But if it's a battle you want, you shall have it." And with that, she raised her arms, her dark magic surging forth to confront her avenger. The battle between Draylon and Alira raged within the confines of the crystal chamber. Alira's dark magic clashed with Draylon's fiery dragon breath, creating a symphony of destruction. The intensity of their fight caused the cavern walls to tremble, sending showers of crystals raining down upon them. Draylon noticed something unusual about Alira's magic as the combatants continued to exchange blows. It seemed to wane, weakening with every spell she cast. He could see the strain etched across her face, her breaths coming in short gasps. Despite his burning desire for vengeance, Draylon couldn't ignore the flicker of doubt that ignited within him. Was there more to Alira's story than he knew? He hesitated for a moment, his curiosity momentarily overpowering his rage. Seizing the opportunity, Alira collapsed, her body shaking with exhaustion. Draylon approached cautiously, still ready to strike if necessary. "Tell me," he demanded, his voice wavering with uncertainty, "why should I spare your life?" Alira's eyes glistened with unshed tears, her voice barely a whisper. "Because everything you think you know is a lie. I didn't kill your parents, Draylon. I was framed." This revelation sent shockwaves through Draylon's heart, shattering his conviction. He couldn't simply ignore her words but struggled to accept them. He needed answers, and he was determined to uncover the truth. Draylon bound Alira's hands, his grip firm but not unkind. With a mixture of skepticism and curiosity, he decided to hear her side of the story before making any final decisions. Finally, Alira spoke, her voice filled with anguish and determination. Years ago, she had been a benevolent witch, using her powers to help others. But her life took a tragic turn when an evil sorcerer named Malker framed her for the heinous crimes he committed, including the murder of Draylon's parents. To ensure his deception remained undiscovered, Malker cursed Alira, amplifying her dark magic and suppressing her inherent goodness. As Alira recounted her tale, Draylon's heart swelled with conflicting emotions. He was torn between his thirst for revenge and his growing compassion for the woman before him. He realized that, despite everything, there was still a spark of goodness within Alira, desperately trying to break free from the darkness that enveloped her. Draylon made a fateful decision. Instead of seeking vengeance, he would help Alira break the curse and bring the true culprit to justice. United by their tragic pasts and desire for redemption, Draylon and Alira embark on a dangerous journey to confront the sorcerer who had manipulated their lives for so long. As Draylon and Alira journeyed together, they encountered many trials and tribulations, facing deadly creatures and treacherous landscapes. Throughout their travels, Draylon taught Alira to control her dark magic, slowly helping her to reconnect with her lost goodness. In turn, Alira helped Draylon refine his dragon-shifting abilities, making him an even more formidable warrior. During their shared struggles, an undeniable bond began to form between them. Their initial animosity was gradually replaced with trust and respect, which soon blossomed into something more profound. The intensity of their feelings for one another only grew stronger as they faced adversity and danger side by side. In a quiet moment beneath the stars, Draylon and Alira finally surrendered to their emotions, their passion igniting like wildfire. As they shared their first tender kiss, they acknowledged the profound love that had unexpectedly grown between them, despite the darkness that had once divided them. The newfound love between Draylon and Alira fueled their determination to face Malker and break the curse bound to their tragic pasts. With hearts full of hope and courage, they prepared to confront the sorcerer in his lair, not knowing what awaited them in the battle to come. The lair of the sorcerer Malker was hidden deep within the treacherous darkwood forest. The twisted trees and eerie silence of the forest sent a shiver down Draylon and Alira's spines as they cautiously ventured forth. As they approached the heart of the forest, they discovered a towering fortress concealed among the ancient trees. The dark energy emanating from the fortress confirmed that they had found Malker's hideout. With steely determination, Draylon and Alira approached the entrance, ready to confront the sorcerer and end his reign of terror. Within the shadowy halls of the fortress, they encountered all manner of traps and enchantments designed to deter intruders. However, their combined strength, wits, and newfound love enabled them to overcome each obstacle, bringing them ever closer to their ultimate goal. At last, they found themselves standing before a massive door etched with sinister runes. As they pushed the door open, the room beyond was illuminated by a ghostly light, revealing Malker seated upon a throne of bones. His eyes burned with malice as he sneered at the intruders, his voice dripping with venom. "So, the dragon and the witch have come to challenge me. How foolish! You cannot hope to defeat me. I am the master of darkness." Draylon and Alira exchanged a determined glance, their hearts pounding in unison. Then, together, they stepped into the chamber, ready to face the sorcerer who had caused them so much pain and suffering. The confrontation with Malker was fierce and brutal, a testament to the sorcerer's immense power. Malker's dark spells and twisted creatures proved to be formidable adversaries for Draylon and Alira, but their love for each other and their shared desire for justice spurred them onward. Draylon's dragon fire roared through the air, colliding with Malker's dark energy in a titanic struggle of light and darkness. Alira's powers, now infused with a newfound purity, coursed through her veins as she countered Malker's every attack, her spells illuminating the chamber with a radiant glow. The battle raged on, neither side willing to relent. However, as Draylon and Alira fought side by side, their love and unity seemed to amplify their strength. They soon discovered that combining their powers could create a dazzling burst of energy that overwhelmed Malker's defenses. Malker's power waned with each combined attack, the darkness within him slowly crumbling away. Desperation clouded his eyes as he realized he was losing his grip on the battle. As Draylon and Alira prepared to deliver the final blow, they knew that their love had triumphed over the darkness that had once threatened to consume them both. With a final surge of energy, they unleashed a brilliant beam of light that shattered Malker's defenses, rendering him powerless and vanquished. The fortress trembled as the sorcerer's dark influence dissipated, the chamber filling with a warm, golden light that signified the end of Malker's reign of terror. With Malker defeated, the dark energy that had once plagued the fortress began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of tranquility and peace. Draylon and Alira approached the now powerless sorcerer, their eyes filled with determination. "You will undo the curse you placed upon Alira," Draylon demanded, his voice unwavering. Malker glared at them, his face contorted with anger, but he knew he had no choice. Reluctantly, Malker muttered an incantation and waved his hand over Alira, releasing her from the curse that had held her captive for so long. As the dark magic left her body, Alira felt her true powers, untainted by darkness, surge back to life within her. The weight of the curse lifted from her shoulders, leaving her feeling lighter and freer than she had in years. Draylon and Alira stood tall, victorious in their quest for justice and redemption. They had faced their darkest fears and emerged stronger as individuals and as a couple. With Malker's defeat and the curse broken, they knew they could begin to heal the wounds of their pasts and look forward to a brighter future together. So, hand in hand, they left the crumbling fortress behind, ready to face whatever challenges life had in store for them, united by their love and unbreakable bond. Draylon and Alira returned to Ravensworth as heroes, their victory over Malker signaling the end of a dark era for the village and the realm. As their triumph spread, the villagers welcomed them with open arms, expressing gratitude for the fearless couple who had saved them from the sorcerer's tyranny. Alira worked tirelessly to make amends for the damage caused by her cursed powers, using her regained magic to heal the sick and mend the broken. The villagers slowly began to trust her, seeing the goodness that had continuously resided within her heart. Meanwhile, Draylon continued to serve as a protector of the realm, his dragon prowess earning him the admiration and respect of the people. Together, he and Alira dedicated themselves to the pursuit of justice and the protection of the innocent. As the seasons changed and the land healed, the love between Draylon and Alira flourished. They built a cozy cottage on the outskirts of Ravensworth, their home a testament to the life they had forged together. They found solace and happiness in each other's arms, the memories of their tormented pasts gradually fading away. Their love served as a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that even in the darkest times, love's power can conquer all. With every new day, Draylon and Alira celebrated their hard-fought freedom and the beautiful future ahead of them. Years passed, and Draylon and Alira's love grew more robust, their bond unbreakable. They became renowned throughout the realm for their courage, wisdom, and unwavering devotion to one another. People traveled far and wide to seek guidance, and they generously shared their knowledge with all who sought it. In time, Draylon and Alira were blessed with a child, a beautiful baby girl with her father's fiery spirit and her mother's kind heart. They named her Lyra, and she became a symbol of hope and renewal for the people of Eldarin. As she grew, her parents taught her the importance of love, courage, and compassion, instilling in her the values that guided them through their journey. Under the loving guidance of Draylon and Alira, Lyra flourished, becoming a skilled dragon shifter and a powerful witch in her own right. She inherited her parents' passion for justice and the protection of the realm, and as she came of age, she set forth on her own adventures, continuing the legacy that her parents had begun. Draylon and Alira watched with pride as their daughter carried on their mission, their hearts swelling with love and contentment. They knew that, together, they had conquered the darkness that had once threatened to consume them, and in its place, they had created a legacy of love that would endure for generations to come. In the end, Draylon and Alira's love story became a legend, a tale of redemption, hope, and the transformative power of love. Their story would be remembered and cherished, an eternal testament to the indomitable strength of the human heart.